What's up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome to today's episode review for VTR's Joyful Christmas. And today we're going to be looking at an episode of Good Luck Charlie, titled Good Luck Jessie NYC Christmas, Part 1. So you may be wondering, what is this episode? First things first, I'm very excited to get to review an episode of Good Luck Charlie because it is probably one of my favorite Disney Channel sitcoms. It's actually one of my favorites to watch growing up, along with this one, Jessie's Life on Deck, What's the Way Place. Like, those are some of my favorites. This one definitely might be my favorite. I don't know, but I always enjoyed the characters and the writing, and it was always funny. I always enjoyed it, and watching this episode reminds me of how much I enjoyed this show. This episode is a crossover with Jessie, but it mostly focuses on the Good Luck Charlie characters, but the Jessie characters are here. Here is the synopsis that I got. Actually, I went to IMDb this time for the synopsis. After Teddy and PJ run into Jessie in New York, they encounter complete chaos at the Ross house. That's okay. So that's not really an accurate description of the episode. So what really happens in the episode? Teddy gets accepted to go into college, and so she goes to on Christmas Eve goes to take a tour of the college in New York, and ends up getting stuck on the subway where she runs into Jessie and Zuri, and PJ is sitting at this hot dog cart where he runs into his ex-girlfriend Skylar and realizes he still has feelings for her, and that's pretty much the whole story here. It's a Good Luck Charlie episode, basically, with the Jessie characters in it, but I do feel like they're actually here, unlike in some crossovers. But this episode is done in two parts, with one part being an episode of Good Luck Charlie, and then another part being an episode of Jessie. I'm gonna actually just put this in the title as just the title of the episode. Because it looks like on Disney Plus this is out of order. Or I don't know. It's weird. So I don't know. But this episode is a lot of fun. It's got the comedy I like. Oh, and also there's a storyline with the family, with mom and dad and Gabe and Charlie back home. They're trying to figure out what Charlie wants for Christmas, and it's actually really funny because these characters are really written well, and the jokes in this episode really land. And as the actress that plays Charlie got older, she got a lot funnier too. And it's funny, because this little kid is delivering some of these funny lines, and it's funny. And Gabe is also a fun character, especially the later season when he's older is fun. And PJ is obviously a fun character, and they all got good moments in this episode. And seeing these characters interact you only see Teddy interact with Jessie and Zuri in this episode, and that's really fun. There's not too much Christmas going on in the episode. It's mostly just these scenarios in New York, basically, is all the episode really is. But I think part 2 lands a lot more into the Christmas stuff. Overall, though, this episode is a lot of fun. And obviously, it's just a lot more fun than the last episode. Not the last episode. It's a lot more fun than I was expecting it because I'm a big fan of Charlie. It's probably probably my favorite Disney Channel sitcom. And there's overall some really good jokes and writing in this episode and in the show in general. But that's really all I've got to say for this episode review. Personally, I gotta give this episode a 4 out of 5. I do. It's a real fun episode, and I think a lot of people that are fans of these two shows probably enjoy it. What do you guys think of the episode? And yes, if you guys are wondering, I know in my last video I said I was feeling a little under the weather. I am feeling a good bit better, so I'm a little more peppy than I was in the last video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. No, not this reaction, this review. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!